hospital. Hey, listen, one of the things about sports in the last couple of years, and, you don't want to get too deep into the analytics. It's mentally paralyzing. You certainly don't want to do it too much on the radio, but when you can provide contextualization, it's actually a pretty good tool. But the outpouring of numbers the last couple of years, I really think it's made somebody like Cortez even more lovable. You think about, we watch golf. Well, what's the bowl speed? What's the swing speed? What's Bryson DeChambeau chasing numbers-wise? What's this guy chasing? This guy just threw 33 pitches over 100 miles per hour in a single game. Like, we're bamboozled with numbers. And to see this guy come out and paint and mix and match and go high, go low, it is a master. It is beautiful.
Let me ask you this, because you started this season, really last season, obsessed with Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole comes to the New York Yankees. He's the unquestioned ace. At what point do you start to say that Nestor Cortez is right there on par with your enthusiasm for his ability to get a win? Right, with Garrett Cole, it was always about dominance and winning. Right, it was going to do it in a different way than Nestor Cortez is doing it. But if you had to trust one Yankee pitcher to get a win, at some point you're going to start to say, "I think I trust Nestor more."
That's a tough one, T. I don't even know if I can answer that yet, and I'm not. Why you guys trust Cortez more than Garrett Cole? No doubt. I think that's a little early.
Dude, he went 100. He went 8 innings, 109 pitches, 77 of them.
I saw the game. He's been great. But this is what I mean, Tiki. Everybody jumps in. This conversation mirrors society, all right? You parachute in, you parachute out. This guy's done. This guy's great. It's 2
months, BT.
It's too much overreaction.
But it's 2 months. We've seen
Garrett Cole's had
5
5 brilliant starts out of his last 6 games.
Yeah, and the last one wasn't.
That's
Right.
why I said 5 out of 6. 5 out of 6. I mean, come on, you're not actually starting this thing. I'm at the beach.
This is a good thing, BT. I mean, I'm not saying this is a negative. I'm not creating a controversy within the Yankees.
It's very positive.
This is actually where we expected the Mets to be, and it's where we find the Yankees.
Where's the Met fans at? By the way,
there are a few. There are a few. There's a lot of them, actually.
Well, I meant to do this before we started the show. So, all right, Yankee fans, make a little noise here. Let's go. All right, that sounds like a decent representation. Met fans, where you at? Ooh, that's pretty close, Teak. What do you think?
Giants fans, where you at?
Ooh. Where's my Jet fans at? Jets, stand up, Jets. Let's go, Jets. Zach. All right, so I meant to do that, a little roll call. But, here we go.
God.
Go home with your Giants. The Giants.
The Giants is too long to spell out in a chant.
Hey, listen, I think right now, in all seriousness, right? You watch the Yankees, and I know that it's one game out of 162, but we're sitting there, a bunch of the salespeople last night, because Gio and the crew abandoned me and they didn't invite me over, so I had to go find some new friends. So we're having food, having a couple beers, watching the Yanks and the Rangers, right?
Yep.
And like the general consensus was, and trust me, I've sat with so many Yankee fans so many times over the years, especially the last couple, and if you're honest with yourself, we've all known that this was not a team built to win a championship. You watch him last night again. Donaldson out. LeMahieu out. You got 33% of the starting lineup out. You pick up Carpenter. Scores the first run. Andujar pulled up. Bang. First RBI. We got all that stuff going on. By the way, we got some beats coming from 94.7 The Block. Hopefully, when we go to
Hold
break.
your horses, Block. Hold your horses.
That's like the old bit when the comedians get these guys off the stage. They start playing the. Are we that bad already, guys? Just trying to bounce us. Are we that bad already? Jeez, I don't think we are. So I'm pumped, dude. So to answer your question in a roundabout way, this team, whether it's with Cole and the Cortez thing, I don't think that I have to answer it because it's not a situation where you have like 2 quarterbacks who are equal. One's got to play. You're in a 7-game series. They're both pitching.
Yeah.
Win-win.
Yeah, and the beauty, the wild card is not a game. It's 3 games.
Wild card.
I'm just saying.
Wild card.
Garrett Cole last year, BT. We know what
wild
you talk about
card.
Often. The wild card against the Boston
We're
Red Sox.
We're not messing around with a wild card this year. Maybe your Mets are, but
here's the versatility that the Yankees show is what I didn't expect them to be able to do. You move Judge up to lead off because of Hicks going out with a hamstring injury. Maybe it was because you talked too bad about him yesterday.
I did actually think that when I was driving. And I heard
Hicks goes down. Judge has to lead off, and Rizzo, Torres, and Andujar. They didn't miss a beat, right? You're missing your regular lineup. the way that it's been for the dominant part of the first quarter of this season, and you still score 7 runs on the second-best team in the division and one of the better teams in the American League. I mean, it's not like the Rays are flirting with 500. The Rays are 8 games over, and the Yankees handled it pretty easily with kind of their B roster as it pertains to their position players. So, look, you got to be excited. You got to be jazzed up for the Yankees. I don't know if we expected this at the beginning of the season, especially given the lack of off-season moves by Brian Cashman, but the Yankees are exactly where you would want them to be if you were saying they were competing for a championship, and that's what we're seeing night in and night out.
All right, so it's 10:17 here on the Fan. It's the Tiki and Tierney Show down live at Belmar, DJ's The Spot. So if you guys are coming down, certainly come say hi, grab something cold, hang out. We got a lot of cool things set up here. Obviously, the entire station's out here. We got Evan and Craig and Evan coming out after us. I mean, listen, I think that what I said about the Mets the other day, like the Mets need for a bat. And by the way, Met fans, I'm curious, because we do the show. We're in the studio, obviously. Yeah, we get social media. Yeah, we take calls. I want the Met fans to answer. When I say the Mets need a big bat, do you guys agree with that, by the way? You do? Okay. So as I said to Tiki yesterday on the show, or 2 days ago, I said, listen, just bludgeon Philly. Just bludgeon. Go out and make the move now. Don't wait till you're desperate. Don't wait till you're up a game and a half and things are getting tight and you're getting nervous. Go out there and bury those other teams in the NL East. I got to tell you, I might have to apply the same logic to the Yankees right now. If the Yankees are able to win 3 out of 4 this weekend, and let's face it, when you already win the first one, 2 out of 2 doesn't feel as good. Going in, I'd say, yeah, I'll take 2 out of 2 the way we're banged up.
Yep.
But if you win 3 out of 4 after winning last night, maybe the Yankees, whatever big move the Yankees have in their back pocket, maybe they as well need to make it early like the Mets, and they need to bury the Rays and the Jays.
Yeah, the problem is the belief that the Yankees will do that is significantly less than it is for the Mets. You know that the Mets and Stevie Cohen will spend the money as it's necessary. We don't know yet if the Yankees are going to spend the money if and when it is necessary.
Just think about what you just said. You're not wrong, because it's been a theme for a
just
while
what we've
now.
Seen.
But man, oh man, what a contrast in business practice. Will the Yankees spend the money? Think about what you just said. All right, we are inside of the, I guess it's the mobile Town Fair Tire Studio. Our friends at Town Fair remind you that you always get the